Flag 90.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, alert.
Watch out.
Gun.
Stay at home.
Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Rush in. Go. Undercrush. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 10.
Here's Wilson. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What's going on my damn D-line? What the hell? This dumb shit.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What's tight? Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a give, right side. McFarland.
Check the backer.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch two. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Yeah, that no damn. Such a bad.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Zebra.
Choose the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Bang out. Bam.
Check 99.
Good job right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch the pass.
Hey, 0. 36 power.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got to first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Wilson. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get in the weight room. Check.
Hey, alert.
6 it. 12. Mike, 12. Let's go, defense.
Let's go. 4 down.
All right, who we got?
Left hash.
They run the counter. McFarland. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
I do need to get my running back 12 touches, though.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Big hit. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
Jackson from the shotgun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now it's Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, what a juke into space. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Go.
Look for signal.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
2nd and 7. Wilson. He finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Green 80! Mike 10. Good job right there. Hey guys, listen. Green 80.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And
Come on, you gotta pick that.
Incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Stop doing that, bro.
Escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Jackson on 1st down. He's got Smith here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Damn, I didn't know there was a run play.
Nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, easy.
Mike 12. Check pass. Mike 12. Short.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Bang, 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 bang. Switch it.
Hey, alert. Friday. Nice.
Back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Took right. Mike two. Oh, right there.
Check. Lucky.
Nice.
To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Come
It's
on.
hauled in by
You gotta get there. You gotta get
8
there.
yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
36 power. I'll go special. Front left.
Choose the mic. Come on, small. Come. Shoot.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Mike two. Guys,
18.
let's go. Choose the mic. Coming. Mike two. Watch two.
You better be afraid of me.
Touch 50.
Mike two.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Let's go,
This is
man. Nigga playing
incomplete.
stupid.
Boy,
man.
a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Time to go night.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Complete. Smith has it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, man.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjusts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Let's put that to the 6.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Oh,
and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's look at these 12 carries real quick.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
There's Jackson on third and long. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Wow. The hell Jamal want, man? Fucking up my shit. What up? Shit.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 10.
14, find it.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
0-0. There.
10's the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
95.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Choose the
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
10. One flip.
So we got man. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 20.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
I doubt it. Metcalf has got a speed upgrade.
Over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I don't even know who you got on your team. I'm gonna look though. Not finish this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in